Welcome to the 8th grade finals for the Geography B. A round of applause for our players. My name is Chloe and I'll be the reader for these finals.
My name is Bella. I'll be scorekeeping for you guys.
My name is Aparna. I'll be the second scorekeeper for you guys. My name is Bree. I'll be in charge of your lovely scoreboard so all the parents can see what's happening.
And we have Alan on the live stream. Thank you, Alan. Shout out. So, players, we are going to allow you to introduce yourselves and also tie it together with a buzzer check. So, starting over here on my right, please introduce yourself and buzz in for me.
I'm Ishan and I'm from California.
Thank you.
I'm Avahan. I'm from Texas.
I'm Teja. I'm from California.
I'm Sumanya. I'm from Michigan.
Thank you. And then over here.
I'm Kieran. I'm from New York.
I'm Sri Rama and I'm from Georgia.
I'm Suchet and I'm from Georgia.
I'm Miller and I'm from Georgia.
I'm Joe and I'm from Connecticut.
All right. Thank you so much. Players, do we have any other concerns before we get started with this final round? Again, this is power scoring, and every single answer will change your score, and we'll be doing score checks every 5 questions. You need 40 points to get out. Ready to go? All right. Great. Let's get started. Question 1. An airport built on an artificial island named for this region was constructed to relieve pressure on Itami Airport, and the Kii Peninsula forms its southernmost extent. The Keihanshin metropolitan area,
Chugoku?
that is incorrect, area anchors this region at the easternmost.
The Kansai region?
Yes, that is good for 5 points. Question 2. This town, the eastern terminus of the Haute Route, is linked by the highest open-air railroad to the Gornegrat Ridge. This town forms the southernmost portion of its country's Schrappram, where German is predominant. Monte Rosa, the second highest peak of the Alps, is visible from this town, which is connected by the Glacier Express to St. Moritz.
Zermatt?
That is correct for 5 points. Question 3. This archipelago's Perros Banjos atoll contains Port Charles, which is named for the British king on Ile du Coin, where members of a French-speaking Creole population have attempted to resettle. Forming a ridge with the Laccadive Islands, this archipelago contains a major
Réunion?
Say again?
Réunion?
That is incorrect. A major U.S. military base at Diego Garcia.
Chagos.
Yes, that is correct. Chagos. That is good for 5 points.
I did not.
No, Avahan got that one, not Joe.
No, but I didn't nag.
I messed his up.
Oh.
And then Avahan got 5. All right. Look good, players? Okay, great. Question 4. Ferries serve Friday Harbor in this archipelago, which includes Lopez and Orcas Islands. This archipelago, bounded by the Haro Strait and Boundary Pass,
San Juan Islands?
Yes, that is good for 6 points. Nicely done. Question 5. These people, who built the 5 victorious pagodas in Marukyu, share the same language as the Marma, who mostly live across an international border in Bangladesh, and they are also called the
Rohingya.
That's incorrect. The Arakanis. This Sino-Tibetan group, which
The Naga?
that's incorrect, second interrupt, which predominantly practices Buddhism, inhabits the city of Sitwe, as well as Ramri Island in the Andaman Sea. This ethnic group clashes with a
Sentinelese?
That's incorrect. I was looking for Rakhine. Or the Arkanes. Or Arakanes.
We're ready for the first score check?
Yeah.
I have Joe at 10, Miller at -6, Sishat at 0, Sri Rama at 4, Kiran at 0, Ishan at 0, Avahan at 3, Teja at 0, and Samanyu at 0.
Sound good? Okay. So we continue. Question 6. This town in the western portion of McLennan County was the site of an
Waco.
that is incorrect, of an encampment called Fort Qualls. That encampment in this town was made to counter the anti-war Camp Casey established in Cindy Sheehan by Cindy Sheehan, a founder of Gold Star Families for Peace. One man was noted for his use of pickup diplomacy on the Prairie Chapel Ranch outside of this town, which lies in the urban area of Waco. For the points, name this rural town in central Texas known as the site of the Western White House of George W. Bush.
Round Rock.
That is incorrect. Calling it there. I was looking for Crawford, Texas, or just Crawford. Question 7. This state's town of Laguna, which served as the capital of the Juliana Republic, contains the house of Anita Garibaldi, the largest Oktoberfest and the...
Rio Grande del Sul.
That is incorrect.
Santa Catarina.
Yes, that is correct. That is good for 6 points. Question 8. The Younger Dryas period is sometimes named for this body of water's stadial. This body of water is fed by Endrick water and drained by the River Leven. This body of water is home to Inchmurren, the largest freshwater island in the British Isles, and a Jacobite song describes the bonny banks of this body of...
Clyde?
That is incorrect.
Windermere?
That is incorrect. Second interrupt. Body of water, which has the second largest volume of any other body in the United Kingdom, after
Loch Ness.
That is incorrect. I was looking for Loch Lomond. My next words are going to be after Loch Ness. Question 9. The Huntington Dam along this river forms the J. Edward Roche Lake. This river, in a valley that names a Midwestern seismic zone, originates near the town of Fort Recovery and receives the Vermilion River. This river,
Red River of the South.
that is incorrect, whose mouth is located near Shawnee Town, flows through the college towns of West Lafayette and Terre Haute. For the points,
Wabash?
yes, Wabash is correct for 4 points. Question 10, we'll do another score check. This mountain range's Soborum Hot Springs lies on the slopes of Tarso Voon and are used by the nomadic Tobu people. The summit of this mountain range, Emi Kosi,
Tibesti.
yes, and that's gonna be good for 5 points.
All right, at toss at 10, I have Joe at 8, Miller at -8, Sachet at -2, Sri Rama at 2, Kieran at 0, Ishan at 6, Avahan at 6, Teja at -1, and Saman Yu at 2. That sound good to everyone?
Okay, very good. So we continue. Question 11. This city, which contains the Oradell Industrial Center, serves as the main base of the Los Zetas. This city is served by Quetzalcoatl International Airport, and this city is connected to a northern neighbor by several international bridges.
Matamoros?
Say again?
Matamoros.
That is incorrect. Including,
Villahermosa.
that is incorrect, second interrupt. Including one named for Patrick J. Ottensmeyer, as well as another named after Abraham Lincoln and Benito Juarez. For the points, name this city in northern
Paso.
That is incorrect. I was looking for Nuevo Laredo. Nuevo Laredo. Question 12. This city is home to a performing arts center named for Robert Mondavi and the United States Bicycling Hall of Fame. This city, the most populous within Yolo County,
Woodland.
that is incorrect, borders Solano County. The city's Aggie Stadium is contained within a
College Station.
that is incorrect, second interrupt, within a university that was established as an agricultural station due to foggy conditions in Berkeley. For the points, name this Central Valley College town.
Davis.
Davis is correct. That's good for 4 points.
County seats.
Question 13. This place was expanded in the 1960s by Meinhard von Gurken to include a main hexagonal-shaped building to reduce walking distances. That expansion of this place, which lies just south of the Flughafensee Lake, occurred due to jet limitations at Tempelhof. Lufthansa notably did not begin service at this location until German.
Like Brandenburg Airport.
That is incorrect. Until German reunification in 1990. For the point, name this airport in western Berlin that closed in.
Tegel.
Yes, that is correct. That is good for 4 points. Question 14. According to the Nation of Islam, this island, also known as Pelan, was where the white race was created through grafting experiments by Yaqub. Due to their significance to Christianity, this island's monastery of St. John the Theologian and the Cave of the Apostle were made UNESCO World Heritage Sites. For the points, name this Greek island where John received the visions described in the book of Revelation. Call it there. We're looking for Patmos here. Patmos. Question 15, we'll do another score check. Here we go. The Stony Nakota call this lake Ho-Run-Namne, or Lake of the Little Fishes. And this lake, towered over by Fairview Mountain, is overlooked by a ski resort that competes with Mount Norquay and Sunshine Village. This.
Lake Louise.
Yes, and that's going to be good for 6 points.
Great, so at toss-up 15, I have Joe at 4, Miller at -10, Sachette at -2, Sri Rama at 2, Kieran at -2, Ishan at 14, Avahan at 12, Tasia at -5, and Samanyu at 2. Does that sound correct to everyone?
Okay, halfway through. 15 questions to go. Question 16. Question 16. This city is home to the Slick Rock Trail, which is popular with mountain bikers, and a namesake Jeep Safari. The seat of Grand County, this city is the western terminus of a rail service called Rockies to the Red Rocks. This city on the Colorado
Springs.
That's incorrect. On the Colorado River was named for an ancient biblical kingdom located in modern-day Jordan. For the points, name this city in eastern Utah.
Moab.
Yes, that is correct. That's going to be good for 4 points. Careful about those additional buzzes. Question 17. A gateway in this province called Shanghai Pass is often termed the Old Dragon's Head. Chengde Mountain Resort is situated within this province, which lies to the east of Shanxi and to...
Hebei.
Yes, right in time. That is worth 5 points. Question 18. During the 19th century, immigrants from this archipelago brought its local rajam instrument, which influenced the ukulele. Milho frito and bolo de mel are local dishes.
Azores?
That's incorrect. From this archipelago, and in British cuisine, this archipelago lends its name to a cake that uses its namesake fortified wine. For the points, name this archipelago located off the coast of Africa, which is one of the 2 autonomous regions of Portugal.
Madeira.
That is correct for 4 points. Question 19. Question 19. It's not K2, but the first successful ascent of this mountain was made in 1897 by an expedition led by the Duke of Abruzzi. The Bagley ice field is found on the
Pektu.
That is incorrect. On the slopes of this mountain, which is the high point of its namesake mountain range. This mountain's Tlingit name is Yas Ita Shah, and this mountain is the second tallest in one country after Mount Logan. For the
Cascades.
That is incorrect. Second interrupt.
Colombia.
That is incorrect. I was looking for Mount St. Elias, or just St. Elias. E-L-I-A-S. Question 20, we'll do a score check. This city, home to McDonald Jones Stadium, was defended by Fort Scratchley, which was shelled by a Japanese submarine during World War II. This city's Stockton Ferry crosses the Hunter River and serves the Queen's Wharf, which was built for the 200th anniversary of the First Fleet. For the points, name this second largest city in New South Wales.
Sydney.
That is incorrect.
Brisbane.
That is incorrect. Second interrupt.
Newcastle.
Yes, Newcastle is what I was looking for, and that is going to be 4 points. What was the last word I said? I lost track.
I think it was Fleet. Oh, New South Wales.
I said New South Wales? 4 points. All right.
Wait, that's the wrong.
Right, so at toss-up 20, we have Joe at 4, Miller at -16, Sachet at -4, Sri Rama at 0, Kieran at -4, Ishan at 16, Avahan at 21, Tasia at -5, and Saman Yu at 6. Does that sound correct to everyone?
I'm at 6.
Scores that are read out loud sound good though? Okay, great. So we continue. Question 21. A minority of this ethnicity practices a form of Islam called Khan Imam San, in which prayer occurs just once a week. These people, who are related to the Utsuls of Hainan, live on the Southeast Asian mainland, although that is not their ancestral home. Many members of this ethnicity are called Montagnards, and the majority of this ethnic group lives in Cambodia.
Like Hmong?
Say again?
Hmong?
That is incorrect.
Cham.
That is correct, yes, or the Champa people. That is going to be good for 4 points. Please make sure all phones are silenced. Question 22. This language, whose closest relatives include Serer and Wolof, is often written in the Adlam script. What?
Manding or Mandinka.
That is incorrect.
Fulani.
Yes, that is correct. That's going to be good for 6 points. Question 23. Geographers sometimes use the Minkowski-Bollingen dimension to measure and approximate this quantity. Hugo Steinhaus laid the groundwork for a paradox involving this feature postulated by Louis Fry Richardson. A pioneer in fractal geometry, Benoit Mandelbrot raised academic awareness of this feature in a 1967 paper measuring this quantity for Great Britain. For the points?
Coastline?
Yeah, that is correct for 4 points. Question 24. This county's Teterboro Airport is noted for serving private aircraft. This county has a large Korean American population in Palisades Park, and its largest city is Hackensack. This county.
Hudson County.
That's incorrect. This county, which may have been named for the second largest city of Norway,
Bergen.
yes, Bergen's good for 5 points. Question 25. Along this river, Mapungubwe National Park protects a hill home to the ruins of an Iron Age civilization.
Orange?
That's incorrect.
Limpopo.
Say that again.
Limpopo.
Yes, that is going to be good for 6 points.
Right, so at 25.
for me.
So at question 25, I have Joe at 9, Miller at -8, Sachet at 0, Sri Rama at 0, Kieran at -4, Ishan at 12, Avahan at 19, Tasia at 1, and Samanyu at 6. Does that sound correct to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Okay.
It's going to be a close one. It's really anyone's game here with 5 questions left. Let's find out. Question 26. The Bras d'Or Lake empties into this strait, and the Îles de la Madeleine lie at its western entrance. This strait is crossed by a...
Anticosti.
That is incorrect. Is crossed by a ferry between North Sydney and Channel Port aux Basques, operated by Marine Atlantic, bounding Cape Breton Island.
St. Lawrence Street.
That is incorrect. Second interrupt. Bounding Cape Breton Island, the Trans-Canada Highway's longest section overseas transits this strait, the widest entrance into the Gulf of St. Lawrence. For the points, name this strait between Nova Scotia and...
Northumberland Strait.
That is incorrect. I was looking for the Cabot Strait. The Cabot. Question 27. They're really clapping over there. Question 27. This region's Shinnecock Hills Golf Club claims to have the oldest golf clubhouse in the United States. 2 zip codes within its communities of Sagaponack and Watermill consistently rank as the most expensive by home values in the U.S. A bus company called this region's namesake Jitney offers transit to this region under...
Hamptons.
Yes, that's going to be good for 5 points. Gesundheit. Question 28. In proposing this action, one country's president cited that one city has an impending day zero. Transfers aided.
Water rationing.
Say again?
Water rationing.
That is incorrect. Transfers aided by the Talakan Dam have attempted to reduce the urgency of this action, yet droughts continue to push for its need. This policy, proposed by President Masoud Pezeshkian, would involve the shifting of government offices to other locations like Chabahar.
Rising sea levels.
That is incorrect. Second interrupt.
Like the moving of the Indonesian capital?
That is incorrect. I was looking for the moving of Iran's capital. You're close on that one.
Yeah, that's why it said water rationing.
All right. Question 29. Question 29. Among this administrative region's 11 provinces is the northern Sondrio. Though the Ticino River begins in its namesake Swiss canton, it ends in this region, which has a flag that consists of a white rose on a green background. West of Mantua, the Po River forms.
Lombardy.
That is correct for 5 points.
Do we want to do a final score check?
I say let's do it. Final score check here.
We have Joe at 7, Miller at -12, Sachet at 0, Sri Rama at 0, Kiran at -1, Ishan at 12, Avahan at 17, Teja at -1, and Samanyu at 11.
Whew. All right. Question 30. Here we go. Question 30. The Sultanate of Demak was the first sultanate established on this island.
Java.
And that's good for 6 points. Nice buzz. All right. Nice done, everybody. All right. So we're going to just put the... put it on the rings first. All right, give us a moment.
I do have a tie.
You have a tie. We have a tie. We have a tie we must break.
We could have just.
Who is it?
If I did not neg after San Juan.
What?
Bro,
Kieran and
if we did
Tasia.
not- If I did not neg
We
after
have a
San
tie
Juan
to
Islands,
break
I would've-
between you
Free
two.
Roma.
So, folks. Thank you. Tasia and Kieran, you are currently tied. We cannot have any ties in our final, which means the two of you will be engaging in trivia combat until one of you gets one right. Just the two of you. We ready? All right, here we go. Bonus questions. The world's hottest temperature above the 45th parallel north was recorded in this province's town of Lytton, which was destroyed by a wildfire. This province was the site of a 2026 mass shooting at Tumbler Ridge, and hundreds of unmarked graves were discovered at an Indian residential school in its city of Kamloops. Home to...
British Columbia.
That is correct. Nicely done. All right. And no more ties? Wonderful. Okay, so give us one moment to wrap up the spreadsheet, and then we will be handing out awards. I cannot move. I am trapped. Can you be the one to grab the awards?
My entire
I'll announce who got the awards. You can hand them to the person. That'd be so awesome.
Okay, I'm ready.
We're gonna go.
Shouldn't have neg.
Yeah.
Are we good to announce it?
Yeah. I was saying we're gonna do one at a time. Announce it first. And then, I got the one that handed me the awards because I'm literally trapped in my seat. Oh, I can stand up. That's exciting.
Why neg too much?
I don't know how far my reach on the headset
And do we
is.
go from
This is the worst thing.
Yeah, do you want to
I
announce it?
never
Or I
remember
can
the
announce it
origin
too.
of the book. I never remember the differences. Like there's the same thing in my head.
All right, so finishing in 9th place with -12, Miller. Please come accept, Miller. Please come accept your award. Our 8th place finisher, Kieran. I realize I don't need to say the points. Finishing in 7th place after breaking a tie, Tasia. Our 6th place finisher, Suchet. Finishing in 5th place, Sri Rama. Congratulations.